The great thing is we're going to give all this information to you guys for free at the webinar this Thursday and Saturday.
We want you to know this is not just about making money. This is about making a difference. Look at this. We went from making videos in our college dorm room to meeting people like Charlie Kirk.
We're gonna give you 10 bangers, 10 viral banger videos at the end of the webinar that will guarantee to give you subscribers and views. I promise you, because we've given probably people 10 videos that we told them to do and they've been monetized.
Multiple people.
Multiple people. I guarantee y'all, if y'all show up,
You're going to leave with so much information, you'll be very happy that you came. And it's free, so you might as well join us.
Behind me is the Griggs Midway building. It looks like a factory because it was a factory, a linen factory. They made cloth back there, converted to an office building. You'll notice all those little signs there, and there's tons of little businesses inside. Roughly 400 Medicaid businesses were started in the building behind me over the last several years. They generated about $380 million of billing that you, the taxpayer, were putting up. That means roughly each business had $1 million of billing. It's an industrial area. There's no reason that you'd have a mother bring her child there. You can't imagine getting extra business support. An autistic child probably wouldn't want to come here. You hear the noise. It's just not a hospitable place. The question is, how is it possible 400 businesses billing almost $400 million were able to thrive here? What did the owner of the business, this building, think was happening inside? Why did no one in the state figure out this was a concern? And perplexingly to me, in a place of this nature, an industrial complex that people would not come to for child care or autism care or transportation support, how is it possible this could come up like an abscess in the heart of Minneapolis and nobody was watching? I think it's because they weren't looking. They didn't want to know that this problem was happening here. And it's very concerning to me that only now, when there's more federal supervision, are people beginning to ask the tough questions.
wow.
So you'll notice there's already a watch group that's observing us. They had people in the cars taking pictures of us. They're calling around trying to find out what's going down. And I'll tell you, they don't have to, wonder. We're telling you, we're here to figure out why these folks are being defrauded, why the people who live in Minnesota aren't getting access to the care they deserve because it's been stolen. But the fact that you've got people behind me in cars concerned that we're even talking about this story should be something that worries you. It bothers me. There's been a censoring of truth, an inability just to own what's happening in their state. That's concerning to me. They talk about being nice in Minnesota. I want to be nice too, but a person who's a good person doesn't have to always be nice. They got to be truthful and be honest. And sometimes you got to tell people stories they don't want to hear. That's what doctors do, and that's what we're going to do here in Minnesota. Tell you the truth.
400 businesses?
That's a lot of businesses. Maine is a 90% white state, only 2% black, yet somehow from 2021 to 2024, at least 90% of new Medicaid agencies in Maine were created by people of African or Arabic names. They collected more than 190 million. What are the odds that even half of this is legitimate? South Portland.
Look at the names on the right.
Paul Manura.
Bayinga.
John Bayinga. Jocelyn, I can't even read
All
that.
in Maine.
Look at all this money.
Look at all those
Look
names.
at every year.
Samar Hassan.
Look at every year. It
Abilene
grew.
Upatinya.
And it always comes back to 2021 to 2024.
John Bosco Obama.
No. 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 Their
Ali
savior.
Hussein.
I cannot believe
Ali
it.
Fidel. Elias Mata.
And guess what? Well, okay, I can't say everybody's.
Ahmed Hadi.
Everybody's didn't grow.
Mustafa Al-Hamdi.
5-star home health care.
Mustafa Al-Mahdi.
Health care. I wonder, do these people like...
Healthcare, man.
Mugabe
and that's a
theory.
big thing that people are very upset about, right? Is the healthcare system.
It's getting fun. It's getting finessed to like an
Maybe that
extreme
has to do with
scale.
the prices not being where we would like them. Maybe. I don't know. I'm not
Peace Residential Care.
Owned by
All this is in
H.
Maine, though,
Ishmael.
bruh. All these
All this
foreign
is in-
people are not in Maine. That's the point.
Well, no. He might have been just saying
Maine is a
different-
90% white state and 2% black. Yeah, somehow from 2021 to 2024, 90% of the people who opened up a Medicaid business were of these names. Look at the names. That's what I'm saying. That's in Maine. All that is in Maine.
alone.
Click the X. I want to read the caption.
This is
We wanted
so
to-
bad.
We wanted to understand why Medicaid agencies were proliferating in Maine, so we obtained spending data by provider from 2019 to 2024. When we eliminated firms that billed some amount in 2019 or 2020, these were the startups we were left with.
Started up Medicaid agencies in Maine. Oh, look at those names. In Maine. Those people don't live in Maine, bro.
So just imagine California.
No, we don't have to imagine. I think we're starting to find that.
But I
1
don't know.
trillion.
I don't know. Maybe the
The trillion
Hispanics.
that's unaccounted for.
Why are so many Americans angry about this? Like, what's the point of being mad about this? We talk about healthcare being an issue, which is probably the number one issue in our country, that people can't get health insurance and healthcare, and we're seeing that people are ripping off the system, and people can't even afford to get a regular policy or coverage.
I have an idea. If I was president, guys, this is what I would do.
What would you do?
I would deport anybody that committed fraud. One, and the Hispanics, if you create a business or anybody that created a legitimate business, you could stay.
That's real.
These people out here that create these lawn companies that are cutting grass.
I gotta keep it 100, brother. I agree with that. I think
I
the
agree
illegal.
with
I
that.
think
I
the
like
illegal
that.
immigrants that do the low work that we don't want to do. I think they're more essential. I think they're essential workers, in my personal opinion. The ones that clean, pick strawberries, cut grass, construction. All those people are damn near essential workers. Now, do I agree with them being paid slave wages? Hell no. I think if you got rid of every H-1B visa workers and said we're gonna keep these ones that do actual work,
That
I would be
create
in
their own
favor of
businesses?
that. I would be in favor of that.
If you enjoy my videos, don't forget to like and subscribe. And if you want to create clips like these fast, try Opus Clips. It's smart, simple, and built for creators.